Hi everyone. I'm going to refresh the screen and make sure that this is working good and you can hear me. This may have to be approved before I start going live. So I'm just going to refresh. I think so. It looks like it's working. I think so. Okay. Can you hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. If somebody can, this may have to be approved. Okay. I hear it. Yay. Okay. Give me some hearts or some thumbs up, or just comment. Yes, I can hear. Okay, perfect. Can you hear me well? I turned my volume all the way up. And just wanted to make sure. So she says, yes, I can hear. So I'm going to get going. I know it's 8 o'clock. I'm in Central time zone, so I'm not sure where everyone else is watching. So in the interest of that, because I'm sure you guys have your businesses to run, you have families, you probably have dinner. Some of you may have already done all that and you're just tired and ready to go to bed. But my name is Christina Osborne. I'm from Katy, Texas, and I'm a Superstar Director. I will tell you a little bit about my story because I guess it'll lead into the topic of the night is working your Scentsy business and doing a full-time job. So I had actually lost my full-time job. I was laid off. This was in November of 2010. And during the holidays, nobody wants to get laid off. And during the holidays, nobody is hiring. I can tell you that right now. But I was very thankful to get a severance package where I didn't have to work for the next, I would say 8 to 10 weeks. So thank goodness. Yeah, she's in Texas too. I can see, okay. I see lots of people in here. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. I'm happy that we are, can hear. I have fellow Texas people in here. Oh, fellow Texas people, you know about Whataburger, right? I'm gonna have to drink my water tonight, but I just thought I'd put that plug in there. But anyways, so I decided since I had a severance package that I was going to take the month of November and December off with my children because I'd never been able to do that before. We had always worked paycheck to paycheck, me and my husband, and it was amazing. It was awesome. And I thought, I'm just gonna start looking for another job in January or February. So little did I know, I decided I was gonna join Scentsy. But not for the reasons that most people think. I joined Scentsy for the kit only, for the tax write-off, it was the end of the year, and I wanted my own discount. That's it. That's it. So let me tell you a little funny. I had hosted I'm not even gonna call it a basket party. It wasn't a home party. It wasn't even a catalog. No, the lady just gave me her website and I kind of shared it around with some people because I went to a mommy meetup with some friends of mine. We all took our children, we're having fun, and I'm gonna have to get a prop to show you guys this. The lady whose house it was, she had a Scentsy party and I was invited. And when I got there, she said, oh, did you want to order for my Scentsy party? And I was like, oh no, I'm sorry, I missed it. I wanted to come to the mommy meetup instead. I couldn't come twice. And she said, that's okay, I still have my party open. And I was like, oh God. So I put my foot in my mouth and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to order something from this lady. I mean, I get my candles from Ross and TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and I don't need any expensive candles because that's what I thought Scentsy was. So hold on, I'm gonna get a prop here. I guess I gotta show you guys this. At the time, white lid party testers were what people brought to the parties, right? And so she said, well, I still have, actually I had said, what are those things? And that's when she said, oh, those are the testers for my Scentsy party, you didn't come. And I was like, oh, I thought those were lipstick containers for your little girls. Because I have 4 boys and don't know anything about girls. Well, I have a granddaughter now. And so I'm learning, but I thought these were lipstick containers. I mean, they kind of look like it, right? I mean, some were pink, some were red. And if y'all remember these, this is my wish. You guys, that's like It's like half a bar of wax. And I'm gonna tell you, this, My Wish, smells the same, if not better today. 12 years later. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna try it with this one. This one's toasted apple butter. Y'all, I wanna put this in my warmers right now. Isn't that amazing? Okay, yes, these still smell good. So, anyways, I was smelling all of the testers. I mean, y'all know what testers look like now. They're itty bitty. So I was smelling all of these, and I liked about 20 of them, and I was hoarding them in front of me, and I had all of them, and I was like, okay, well, I'm ready to place my order. And she goes, Christina, you don't buy these. These are just for you to smell. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna order these 3. And I said, here, you guys can have the other ones. I'm sorry. I was literally hoarding all of the testers because I wanted them all. But I ordered 1 warmer and 3 bars, and I did like a combo thing. And I fell in love with it, and I needed more. Remind you, I didn't have that job. And so I said, do you have a website? Like, how can I get some more of this stuff? And she said, well, you can host a party with my lady that had the party with me. It just can be online if you want. I was like, yeah, I ain't cleaning my house. I'm not having friends over. I have Rugrats. No. So, I shared her link. That's literally all that I did. And I had some friends that said, oh my gosh, I need some more Scentsy. I'll buy some more Scentsy. And I was like, how do you know about the Scentsy stuff? And why didn't you tell me about the Scentsy stuff? And so I went ahead and finished, and I closed out my party. And I remember calling the lady, or she called me, and she was closing it out, and she was, okay, well, you can have, this is all your free and your half price. And I gave her what I wanted, and she said, okay, your total's $23.11. Y'all, I could not get to my wallet fast enough to pull out my credit card. And I was like, do you take debit cards? Like, is this even real? Like, oh, I got all of this for $23.11. Like, yes, I was so happy. So this lady lived in Baytown. I lived in Cypress at the time. So it was about an hour away. So anybody that knows Texas, it's kind of far. So it was time to have that party order delivered to me. And so she was driving to me near Cypress, and we were gonna meet at the local off the freeway at a Target parking lot. So I remember telling Sean, my husband, I said, you know what? I had this party, this online thing, this Scentsy. I paid like $23 for a whole bunch of stuff to get free and half price. And I think it's on the up and up, but I'm not really sure. So can you ride with me? He was like, what are we doing? Oh, what are we doing? Like, really? And I was like, I think it's okay. And so he drove with me. And on the way there, I'm looking at the catalog. Where's my catalog? I don't even know where my catalog is. I just had it. I was flipping through the catalog, and I was like, I'm joining this place. And he was like, no, you're not. And I said, yes, I am. I said, it's only $99. He goes, we don't have $99. And I was like, but look, you get like 80 of these. And I said, I could scoop the wax out of those testers. I saw them, I held them. And I said, I don't have to buy candles at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross. Like, I could do 1 a week in my warmer. And I said, I'm set for like 2 years. We're gonna save money by doing this. And he was like, no, you are not doing that. I said, okay. So we got there and we parked, and the lady was there. She was real. I had all the free and half price. All of it was real. She bagged it up. Mine had a bow on it. I think she attached a scent circle with it as well. And so I had the back of the catalog, and I was like acting dumb. So what does it cost to join this place? And she said, oh, it's $99. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I was ready to spend that already on more. And she said, well, you get the, the kit. And I was like, yeah, I already saw the picture in the catalog. And I said, is there like any requirements or anything? She was like, no. And I was like, okay. And I said, well, I really don't need the catalog. So do you want mine? And because I had no interest in selling it to other people, I really tax write-off. I wanted the testers, and I wanted my own discount. And she looked at me like, okay. And at that point I was like, I'm busted. They busted me. She's not gonna let me join. It's like, what? And so she was like, oh yeah, sure, that's fine. And I said, well, I'm not going to be selling. I just want, I was honest with her. And she said, yeah, okay. And so you guys, before she drove home that 1 hour to Baytown, I had gone to her website and signed up. Now, mind you, Sean had said, we don't have the money. We didn't have the money. We didn't have $99 in our bank account. But I signed up anyways because I used my my card through the bank that back then took 2 to 3 days for the draft to hit your account. Remember those days? And I was just praying that his check or that my severance check was going to hit on Friday before the kit money came out. Y'all, it worked. He got paid, one of us got paid before the 99 or 106 or however much it was with tax came out from Scentsy. Oh my gosh, like so thankful. So when I'm telling you, we were broke as like anything, had no money. I should not have been doing this, but I had my reasons, and so that was my why. That was my why. And so, when I joined and I got my kit, I actually did share it. And I was like, hey, you guys, this stuff is amazing. I got a whole bunch of it for in-house price. It was like $23. It was amazing. If you want to have a party, if you want to see my website, just let me know. And I just kind of threw it out there. And a bunch of people supported me and they ordered. And 2 of them said they wanted to have a party. Y'all, I'd never been to a party before, so I didn't even know what doing a party was going to consist of. Like, I know I didn't tell the ladies on my first home party even my name. I just know that I didn't. And then a lady at that party liked it so much that she had a party. They were both $1,000 hosts. They're still to this date my hostess with the mostest. They're queen hosts. It's Miss Christina and Miss Teresa. Crazy. And then I had a lady I used to work with message me and she said, I'm going to join your team too. And I was like, what? And she was like, I sold Premier Designs jewelry before. I know how to get hosts. I know how to do all of this stuff. Let's do it. And I was like, I don't have anybody on my team. Like, I don't have a team. But okay, let's do it. And so she joined my team. Her name is Lucy. She is still with me today, 12 years later. I joined in November. So fast forward to February, we decided we were going to go to Spring Sprint. As you all know, it's called World Tour now. And we both had worked together, business casual. That's kind of the attire at the office. And so that's what we wore to the Spring Sprint. It was in Houston in the Woodlands. I'll never forget it. And the people there, they were wearing boas and pink, and not pink. They were wearing green, purple, like stars. There was, it was everywhere. And we were like, what have we gotten ourselves into? I don't even know. I said, what do we do? She's like, let's just go along with it. So we were taking pictures of the products. We were super excited. We didn't know anybody. We didn't talk to anybody. If you remember, I think it was Joel Curtis. Does anybody remember Joel Curtis? He was our leader of the Spring Sprint that day, and he spoke on stage. And there was a workbook. And he said, okay, you guys, I need you to get your workbooks out. We're going to set some goals. I was like we just started. Okay. And he said, I need you to write 5 goals down. What are you going to do with your business from February until next December, the end of the year? And I was like, oh, what are you going to put on yours? She's like, I don't know. Get organized. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a good one. Okay, we're going to get organized. How about we book a party? I don't even know how we're going to do that. But I had one, so I'm like kind of ahead of the game. And I remember number 5, and I still have my book. We just need to go find it. But number 5 was promote to director. I think it was like a lead at the time. Who would have thought, right? I wrote it. I was dream big, right? I had no clue, but I had to hurry up and fill up my 5 because I think there was a giveaway if we showed them our 5 things. I didn't win the giveaway, but. Fast forward to March, the very next month was the launch of our next spring and summer catalog. That month of February during Spring Sprint was a bonus kit month. I worked it like crazy. I was sharing, I was having fun. People were joining my team like crazy. We ended up in March, the last day of the month. And I'll tell you, it was noon. And I was at home because in February, while we were doing spring sprint, while I was doing all this Scentsy stuff, I did get another job. Let's see, what is today? 18th, 19, 20. 3 days ago was my 12-year anniversary at my full-time job. And then also last November was my 12-year Scentsy anniversary with Scentsy. So as I'm working from home and I'm at my desk at 12 o'clock, my husband comes in. He was in the office furniture business at the time. And he said, hey, you can promote to director this month. And I was like, hey, no, I can't. And he said, yes, you can. He goes, where are you at with your PRV? And I said, 5,000. No, not PRV, my T-Mobile volume. I said, 5,000. I said, I need 10. And he goes, I know. He goes, but how many parties do you have open right now? And I said, 10. And he said, fine. Where are they at? Where are the hosts? Tell me where the offices are. I'm going to go pick up the baskets. Because by then I started doing basket parties. And I was like, but the hosts aren't ready to close their parties out. And he goes, yes, they are. We're closing them out tonight. We're going to reopen another one tomorrow. We'll deal with all the free and half price. We'll true that up later next month. They're closing today. You guys, he literally from 12 o'clock until I believe around 7, he was out picking up the basket parties for me. He'd bring each of them in and I was keying them in one by one. We got down to like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And I guessed, because back then the workstation didn't update every hour like it does now, I was at about 9,500 in Team Hustle volume. Like blown away. Who does that? Like crazy, but because he had this vision that it was gonna happen. And I was like, well, we're not gonna make it. We're not come up, we're gonna be short. And back then there was no cheering on, there was no shouting out. Nobody knew I was close to this award. There was no team members that I could have said, hey, you have parties going in, or hey, somebody can promote this month. There was none of that, like not even a word. And he said, well, you know what? We have the daycare Mother's Day event coming up in 2 months and we need product for it. And I was like, okay. He goes, well, I'm gonna invest in you. I'm gonna give you $500. You need to place the order. And I was like, but what are all the moms and the grandmas, what are they gonna want at the daycare? Like I was gonna set up, it was gonna be a one-day event. He was like, I don't know, they do bars, warmers, whatever. I'm like, what do you think it's gonna sell? He's like, I don't know, but you need to hurry. So I hurried up, I put the order in for the daycare event that we had coming up, and I hit submit, and we went to bed, and we didn't know. And the next morning I'm driving to work. I think I went to bed really late that night. And so I drove to work around 9 or 10. And he was like, did you get it? Did you get it? And I was like, no, the workstation hasn't updated yet. So back then, the next day, nothing updated until like midday. And so finally the workstation updated, you guys, and it was March. So April 1st, I guess it was. We ended up with Team Hustle volume of $10,007. We made director in 4 months by $7. Who would have thought? We had 19 on our team at that time, and I was blown away. So my why of joining for just the kit, these white lid party testers, the tax write-off, and a plan B because I lost my job, holy moly. Like we went from having $200 commission checks to $700 commission checks to $1,000 commission checks. And my husband was like, okay, we went from paying the AT&T phone bill to we went to paying for a car note to we went to paying for house notes. Like, this is amazing. This is so awesome. Like, wow. And so me working full time, I would work 8 to 5. And then of course, from 5 to 7, we'd, take care of the kids. We'd have dinner, we'd have playtime, etc. Maybe around 9, I would wrap that up, get the kids in bed. And then I would do my Scentsy from 9 until about midnight or 2 in the morning, literally. And I would go to sleep from 2 in the morning until about 6 or 7. So I was running on about 4 hours sleep most nights. But it was so worth it. It was so worth it to me because within 10 months, we promoted to star director. And then in 22 months, we promoted to superstar director. Never thought that was gonna happen. Never in our wildest dreams did we plan it. but we were sharing Scentsy in a roundabout way and how it was blessing our lives, how it was blessing the lives of others, and how we were getting paid to party. I was like, is this even real? Like, yeah, Scentsy does this like crazy. So 12 years later, I still love booking parties. I still will send out basket parties. I will still rip into every single box that comes in. I'll go live when Warmer and Scent of the Month comes in. Like it doesn't get old. It doesn't. And we're just positive all the time. It's the only way to be. Negativity, you just need to take that and let it exit the door that way because there's just no room for it. And so when we do that, everything just kind of falls into place. So after my Scentsy pay matched my full-time pay after 1 year, I told my husband, hey, I want you to do Scentsy with me and quit your full-time job, and you take my Scentsy pay because I'm still going to work full-time for the health benefits, my pay, my 401k, I get vacation. Yeah, I want to have my cake and eat it too, right? He was like, Christina, no. My friends are going to make fun of me. They're going to, I mean, you know, I got a man card and this is crazy. And I was like, well, you know what? You're no spring chicken. You do office furniture and that stuff can be heavy. And, yeah, do you want to do Scentsy with me? Because I need help. So at that point, of course, he knew what we were making and that it was more than his job. It matched my full-time pay, and so why not? And so he did it. And a lot of his friends did make fun of him. Oh, you're just playing around with wax. You're playing around with candles, candle company. I mean, I'll never forget. But one time he called a buddy up and he was like, hey, Joe, I'm gonna go to lunch today. He's like, nah, I can't, man, I gotta work. And he was like, oh, sucks for you. I'll meet you, you know, maybe we'll do it on a weekend or something. And I remember him saying that. I was like, oh my gosh, he just told him. But he works from home when he wants. He's been retired for 11 years now. He works in shorts and flip-flops and he loves it. But I don't place orders anymore. He bags and tags and labels. He delivers. He has his own recruits. He has his own customers. He has his own club customers. He'll do events by himself. We do events together. And I will tell you that 2 heads in a business are better than 1 because me, I'm all rainbows and butterflies and everything's happy and yay. And he's like, no, hold on a second. We're going to make $2 off of this. And I mean, he looks at something and he looks at it of how much money can I make on it? And me, I'm like, oh, it's purple and it's pretty and it smells good. And so, yeah, he will never let me place an order again because I would get bulbs for 50 cents when they were $1. And he was like, no, 6-packs or bundles because you can sell it at full price and make X amount of money. I'm like, oh, I wasn't thinking of it like that. Never thinking of it like that. Even when we earned Shooting Star, I wasn't thinking that I needed to get that kit. So he was like, no, you're at 812 in PRV. If we get this $200 Shooting Star kit, that's going to put you at 1,012 PRV. You're going to automatically promote to certified. And then instead of making 20% of 800, you're going to make 25% of 1,012. I was like, oh, had he not said that, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have promoted that month. I wouldn't have made the extra money. Like, wow. So his head is more of a finance, let's make money, and mine is more, hey, let's do this and have fun, and you know. So, and it works for our team because a lot of our team members resonate with him better. Some of them resonate with me better. So I'm gonna take a drink here, and then I'm gonna tell you guys something, what I mentioned about bringing your pieces of paper. So if you haven't already, go get 3 pieces of paper and just fold them in half, okay? Kind of like you were making a little book. So I'm gonna tell you, this worked for me, and it can work for you, and it can work for anybody in your team. And it is the easiest way that I was able to follow up, and it helped me get new team members. I don't think you can see them, they're above me, but up here is our annual mentor and annual sales awards. We earned annual mentor our first year, and I joined in November. So November, December, January, February, March, and April. So I earned annual mentor in 6 months the first year that I joined. And that was because of this. And I'm going to share it with you. And I do remember going to Fort Worth convention. It's my first one. I went with 5 team members, and they allowed me to go into the award ceremony with Orville and Heidi. And I didn't want to go because I didn't want to leave my team members and go celebrate somewhere else without them. And they're like, no, you need to go. That's like really, really big. Like your name is on this little sign thing. And I was like, oh, but what are y'all going to do? They're like, we'll wait for you. We'll wait for you. And I'm so glad that I went because I got a trophy and I got to take my picture with Orville and Heidi. And I was like, this is awesome. This is so cool. Like I didn't know. And there were so many other people in there. Colette Gunnell was in there and I got to have my picture with her. Like it was crazy. And so, yeah, if you ever get invited to an event or award or a ceremony, you have to go. Your team will wait for you. And they did. And afterwards we celebrated in Fort Worth and it was amazing. We closed the Stockyards down. It was just a blast. But anyways, yes. So I'm going to attribute this to that success. This isn't the original book. I'm going to call it the book that I put together. I still have the one that I did because I will never forget those names of those people that joined my team because I'm so thankful for them. But I recreated this one from another training that I did, and so I keep it. So basically what you want to do is you want to put the month that you're in. So on the first one, yours is going to say February of 2022. And then you're going to go ahead and you can fill this out. It's completely fine. Because hopefully you're going to use it and it's going to help you get new team members. So keep flipping it over. The next one will say March of 2022, April of 2022, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, that's perfect. So if you're doing this, you should start with February and your last sheet should say December of 2022. This is going to get you through the whole year. Okay? So the names that go on this piece of paper are the people that like, comment, or that you think are a excellent fit or someone that you want on your team, someone that wants extra income, someone that can use extra income, someone that is, you know, if they were picking teams, someone that you would want on your group. So right here, I have Sarah, Michelle, Jen, Mallory, and Gina, okay? So those are the people that I identified that month that could join Scentsy. And as you'll see, I'm gonna close in. 2 people have a check mark next to their name. I think it was, I'll read it, Michelle and Gina. Michelle and Gina. So that month I recruited 2 people. Yay. So I'm going to get them started. I'm going to help them with their launch. They are now on our team and they're working to why they're joining Scentsy, extra income, to go on trips, to earn incentives, whatever it may be. Michelle and Gina are on their way. So, but I don't forget about the other people that were on that list. So Sarah, Jen, and Mallory, what do I do with them? I am going to carry them over until March. So I already have prospects in March and we just began the month, right? So this is next week. So as you can see, those names are still on there. Those first 3 got carried over, number 1. And then I started looking for some more names and I have Carol, Beth, and Liz. And you can have as many names on your list as you want. It could be 10, it could be 20, like it's up to you. Or you can only have 2 or 3, it doesn't matter. That month, Mallory and Liz joined. So finally, Mallory joined after 2 months. I got a new person, Liz, that she joined. And you can see on here, 2 people joined again. So every month since then, 2 people have signed up. And then I continue this process. And so Sarah, Jen, Carol, and Beth are the first ones that go on the next line. Sarah, Jen, Carol, and Beth. And then I had 2 more. So, and then this month, 2 of them joined. So as you can see, it continued on. Some months nobody joined. Some months I didn't have any new names on here. But this was my way of never forgetting somebody that I thought might be interested in Scentsy. And I would keep sharing the opportunity with them until they joined or they told me to shut up and go away. And at this point, I don't think I've ever had anybody tell me shut up and go away. But I will tell you that now Scentsy Hang on, a call's coming in. Okay, sorry about that. I had a call coming in. But I will tell you that right now, Scentsy gives us, man, like I wish I had this when I would join, that I could have offered it to, is the 59 host join kit. Anybody that has a $200 party right now today with no host, leave 1 penny in your host free and you can have somebody join for $59. Like, they're giving it to us. It's like on a silver platter. Wow. If I could have told these people, you don't have to join for $99, you can join for $59 or even less. You can host your own party and the free and have price rewards. So instead of getting $75 and free, you get the $59 kit and you still get some more free and have price. And then it's their party, so we get to flip it to them. So they start off active at the gate. They start off with shooting star at the gate. They're already halfway to certified right off the gate in day 1. I would kill to have any of this that I could have offered years ago or when I joined. Oh my gosh. But then when those team members join, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to offer the same thing to their friends as well. They're going to bless somebody else's life. They're going to share the opportunity the exact same way. So I'm going to attribute that to my early success because I always thought of somebody who could join. I never left anybody off of my list, and I never gave up until they joined or they told me to buzz off. That's normally not going to happen. And you know what? If they don't want to join and they do want to come off my list, they're still a customer. And I'll say, Mallory, thanks so much for your order. I appreciate it. I'll get it to you whenever it comes in. Thank you so much. I really, you're the best. I'll deliver your order whenever it arrives, and we take care of them other ways. Maybe she'll do a referral. Like you never know. So that's how I was able to build my team. And then of course, basket parties. I didn't know about basket parties November, December. I think I learned about them in January, which is why in February I had like 8 of them out because I didn't even know what they were. There were no Facebook groups or anything like that. No Scentsy Success, anything. Finally fell on one. I was like, what? So I do love doing home parties. We do love doing events. I love basket parties. I love Facebook parties. Like any kind of a way to get paid to party, I'm there. And even today, the same thing, because again, it never gets old. But doing Scentsy and also working full time, because I still work full time, I support 5 senior vice presidents every day from the North America and Canada region. And it can range from booking meetings, it can be from travel, it could be expense reports, it can be purchase card transactions, it could be doing events at Topgolf, it could be, oh my gosh, like jack of all trades. And before COVID, we had an office, 2 offices in our Houston area. We closed one down, and then we still have one office here. I used to be the office manager, so I would do badges and access and ordering and like the whole 9 yards. Like, so there's never a dull moment. There's always something that can be done with that many people that you're taking care of. And I think that is why I'm able to take care of our team. I'm able to take care of our customers, and I'm able to take care of our hosts because I just truly love taking care of people. And I don't think that I would not want to work. I would probably be twiddling my thumbs going, what am I going to do? But I do think that if tomorrow, if I was given a pink slip and said, you're laid off again, thank you for your service, here's another severance package, I don't know if I would try to get another full-time job. I probably would, but I would be able to put so much more time into our Scentsy business. I'd be able to go live more. I'd be able to host more opportunity meetings more. I'd be able to meet one-on-one with more people. I'd be able to do more with my own personal customers. Like, there's just so much stuff that I would be able to do if I just did Scentsy by myself, but I don't. For the last 12 years, I've done Scentsy and my full-time job simultaneously and have been successful with it. So if I can do it, anybody can do it, and they can start today. They could have started 6 months ago. They could have started a year ago. there's so many different things, you know, since COVID that people are working from home or they've lost their job and they need income. There's so many people that need Scentsy right now, not just for the income, but for the friendships, for the confidence, for having something that is yours, that is not going to get taken away from you. And I know that. So if I got let go tomorrow, okay, I'm good. I have a Scentsy business that, the pay that we get off our Scentsy business is, let me guess, it's more than double my full-time pay. And I get paid very well. But I love my benefits. I love my 401k. I love my pay. I love my vacation. Like I love getting able to take vacation, paid vacation from my full-time job and go on a Scentsy trip that I earned. Who wouldn't? And that's why I want to have my cake and eat it too. But if something were to happen, I would just do Scentsy full-time with my husband. But I'm able to do both. I schedule posts. I will probably do it from while I'm in bed, the last 15 minutes before I go to sleep. I will schedule every hour on the hour, because it's going to take me 15 minutes. All I had to do was go get 5 photos or 5 images or 5 something to keep in my head. And I'll do a post, one for 8, one for 10, one for 2, one for 4, one for 6. Okay. There's 5. And I've scheduled them in 15 minutes. So I already told them what to use. I told them what to say. I told them what photo to use, or they can just go get their own or just use their own words. But I just basically gave them an idea morning, noon, and afternoon to help them work their business. Because I know I don't always wake up with my mojo. I don't always have that cup of coffee and be like, hey, let's go. What am I going to talk about today? What am I going to sell? What am I going to feature? Not everybody is awake to do that. You've got kids, you've got a full-time job, you've got all kinds of stuff going on, right? But to have it handed to you at 8 o'clock in the morning, all you got to do is copy paste. Put that on your VIP page, put that on your wall, put that on your Snapchat, put that on your Instagram, put it wherever you are social, and it helps you. And I'm going to throw another one at you at 10, another one at 12, another one at 2, another one at 6. But you know what? During the day, I had nothing to do with that. I was working my full-time job because I scheduled it the night before at 9 or 10 o'clock at night for it to happen and post while I was doing something else. And I could have been having dinner with my family. I could have been working an event. It doesn't matter if it's a weekend or what have you. But if I can give something or share something that helps somebody, and it doesn't matter if it's one person, 2, 10, 20, then I did my job and I made a difference and I helped somebody. I shared something today about the All Is Well wax, and a team member, there was this morning, way early this morning, before it even launched. This afternoon, she said, thank you so much. I got an order out of this post. I was like, that's it. That's why I do it. That one post helped one team member. She has commission coming this month. And this person here, she's a teacher. She just retired. She had a slip and a fall or an accident. And so she is not able to drive. She is not able to go out and do home parties. She's not able to do a lot of things right now because of she had a concussion, if I'm not mistaken. So that post that I gave to her, that idea was just easy for her to copy and paste and share with her VIP group or her customers, and it got her an order, and I love it. Like that's why. You know, so when I told you why I joined, it was for these white lid party testers, the discount, and the plan B, because I lost my job. None of those are even it anymore. It's changing other people's lives. It's blessing other people. It's sharing the opportunity. And I don't care if it's one person or 100. So on this call tonight or in this group, tag your team members and tell them, hey, come into, oh gosh, it's 8:40. Okay, I went over. I was only supposed to talk to you guys for 30 minutes tonight, but I went over. Tell your people, go watch the replay, grab your 3 pieces of paper and take some notes and start doing some of these things. Listen to it in your car, listen to it while you're cooking dinner, listen to the replay while you're getting ready for work, just whatever you're doing, but just make sure that you listen to it. Because if it can help just one of your team members, it was worth it, right? And that person has success. And then maybe they teach their person how to do it, and then they have success. Like, the domino effect is just, it's crazy. And you just feel so much better about you and giving back and contributing and the success of your team, and you did it together, right? So that is really all I have. I did ask my husband to come in here, but he's actually packing up some orders from for some of our customers. And so he was we do it in the laundry room. We have like a setup in there. But I remember walking by and saying, "Hey, you gonna come join me?" And I saw what he was doing, so he's packing up orders. But his name is Sean, and he's amazing. And we do Scentsy together full time. And yeah, so if you have any hubbies, significant others, what have you, do it together, because it is that much better. And then add in your team, and it's just like, Scentsy's awesome. So thank you so much for having me come and guest speak with you guys. I appreciate it, and I'm thankful for it. And I hope that just one tip, just one idea was able to help somebody or help someone's team. All right, it's 8:41, and I am so sorry. I did not look at any comments or anything like that. So if you have any questions, just pop them in. I'll go back on and I'll answer them. And what else? I love you. You're so sweet. I am so thankful that you invited me on here. You are the bomb. Congratulations on your promotion again. Like, y'all, just watching y'all's live of when Shauna flew in, and that was so crazy. Like, I loved it. So when I tell you, keep sharing, because people watching, like, I watch. Like, you said that you stalked me from Vegas on. Like, I was stalking you. I was like, what are they doing? What are they doing now? This is so awesome. That's just Scentsy. All right. Okay, you guys. Thank you again. Have a wonderful Monday and a great rest of your week. And I appreciate you all. Okay. Bye.